Venezuela. We have a very special artist coming today from Venezuela.
Yes, sir.
He has a long name and a long history and biography. He's a very talented guy, a very good fighter in shadows. Your full name, please, for the audience.
My name is Federico Augusto Agreda Alvarez. It's my first time in Israel, in Tel Aviv.
Very short name, like I say.
You can just say Fede if you want.
Yeah.
Fede.
Fede.
Yeah.
This mask, he's one of the 10 top DJs in the world with masks.
Yeah. There was a couple of blogs that mentioned that, like Top DJ Italia, for example, and the Crossfade blog. So yeah, that was their opinion, and I'm happy they think so because it seems nice.
And the only Latin American musician that have video games that fight with shadows.
Yeah.
So if you want to see above what's musician going on, see this artist. How's the ArtClub for you? What's the inspiration today?
Bro, it was amazing. Like the whole vibe, I think it fits perfectly. The set, also like the get up and the mask and stuff, and the sound, impeccable. I'm so glad that it's something that I'm really picky about. But you have to play where you have to play, and sometimes you don't have the best sound. I think this is one of the best sounds that I had in at least in a club. So yeah, on point.
Oh, we got ArtClub. You say it again. ArtClub was the best sound you never had.
For a while, I would say. I mean, it's definitely on the top. I would say the top 5. Sound systems in clubs in general. It sounded so pristine and so clear, but also without piercing your ears, which is something that sadly is a bit of a trend with drum and bass. Everyone's like pushing all the high frequencies. So you kind of have to. So what I do is I always tell the sound guy, can you just please lower the high frequencies, because this is gonna be like, so they make it easier on the ears. When it's loud, I got permanent tinnitus. I'm taking care of myself.
There's always different between what you play and what people hear.
Yeah.
There's always latency.
A little bit, I guess, but of course there's latency if you have like a digital EQ. I understand this because I use a solution to monitor at home, which is the Trinnov ST2 Pro, and this also adds a tiny bit of latency that it's impossible to, especially with the bass. Dealing with the phase issues with the bass, you have a lot of latency. But I did not have any issues because. We're
not gonna expose all the secret of ArtClub.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there's a secret guy going around and check the sound every moment.
Yeah.
You see the guy with the. You're born in October '85. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
What's your personal situation? You're married? You're single?
I'm single. I think.
Girls, he's single. He's single.
Single and not looking.
And good looking.
I'm happy being single. I've done so much work.
Tel-Aviv,
I feel so happy. I have no drama. If anyone's coming into my life, it has to be 0 drama. Otherwise, I'll die single and happy.
Tel-Aviv ladies, he's booked for all Europe festivals. Come on, catch him up.
Okay, you know what? Maybe that was harsh. I'm joking. Of course, I'm open. To say, if something flows.
No woman, no cry.
Yeah, but if it's right, it's right. But that's the thing. It's tough. Relationships are tough, man. And I think I'm married with my music right now. So.
It's a good relationship. You start in 2001 your career.
I mean, I did some demos in that, but the first time I actually used the Zardonic name was in 2004. There's nothing worth listening from that area. I'll be honest. I don't mind. I know when my stuff is good and when it isn't. I was still finding my sound. My new stuff, I'm more confident with it because I've.
How you define it? Trance, rock, hard rock?
Well, what I do is essentially drum and bass, but I like to mix it in some occasions with metal. So we came up with this name like metal and bass, which I think is cool. It has a nice
A
ring
little
to
bit
it.
metal. I heard your music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. It has a lot of influence from metal, but not every track necessarily has guitars. But yeah, of course, there's. I'm a metal.
Very
at heart.
dark. It's very dark.
You think so? I don't think it's so dark. Like
I was
it's
feeling
heavy,
like I'm in a
but-
BDSM party or something.
I mean, I don't know. I think
It was very dark. Wow.
the thing is, I know real dark drum and bass. It's that I used to do like the super dark stuff.
Yeah,
but then you cannot dance to it.
I
It
think
has to bring you.
It's shame to
energy.
define your music as a drum and bass because drum and bass is more slow. I can see it
Yeah.
as a new way to think about trance. What do you think about it?
I think so. Dude, I love trance. I mean, I love music, period. There's only two types of music, as Billy Sheehan would say, good and bad. So if any music is good, I'm in.
Who is your inspiration?
There's too many, but I'll try to think off
Three.
the top of my head, like three. I mean, in terms of DJ sets, DJ Diesel Boy from the US, absolutely. He is to me the absolute best drum and bass DJ on the planet. There's not a single DJ I've seen out there that is better than him. I'm sorry about the fanboys of other guys. I respect what everybody's doing. Nobody does
Sorry,
it.
DJs.
Sorry.
Sorry.
To me, there's no one better, at least in drum and bass,
Yeah.
and with his, not only because of his skills, but also because his selection. He makes everything like a story, and I like that storytelling behind his sets. It's very inspiring for what I do. It's
You are a storyteller?
I like to believe that there's a story, there's a flow being told through my sets.
You
It's
are-
not just about like dropping and dropping it. It's about keeping a flow, making something interesting. You know, knowing when to let the music.
Let's
fall.
look at it. Keep it flow. Yeah.
Keep it flowing. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Keep it flow.
There you go.
So, did you believe in anarchism?
In what? Sorry.
Anarchist.
Oh.
Again,
There's a lot of things you believe in, and then you realize
You have a
nothing.
lot of anarchist message.
Nothing.
Subject.
But in some tracks I had for sure. I mean, my thoughts have changed over the years based on what I see. I'll be honest. I don't think anything works. Anything. Not one single system works. Not democracy, not dictatorships, not fascism, not left, not right, not anarchist, not lack of government, not full of. I don't believe in anything because there's always the human factor.
You changed everything, but you know what works?
Yeah.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. It always
man.
works.
Hey man, I mean, sex brings life.
Yeah.
To me it's a. I mean, I don't want to say it has to be necessarily a sacred thing. I enjoy it as much as everybody else, but to me, it's a very beautiful thing. You know, it's something that keeps people together in a way.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I'm all about more of that for sure.
Okay, we're gonna give you 1 week, 1 ticket, and 3 things to take to a lonely island. What are you gonna take?
3 things to take to a lonely island. God.
Which alcohol?
I don't think I'll take alcohol. I'll take a lot of water because you can drink salt water. So that's actually one thing I would take.
So what
or
do you
else I'd
have?
die. So if you, I
Three
mean,
things.
you're gonna dehydrate without.
You have 1 record, 1 book, and 1
record,
bottle.
Oh my God, 1 book, probably something like The Little Prince, something chilled out, not something too intense, or else I'll just go crazy on an
Okay.
island, you know. So something like The Little Prince,
Huh?
it's a classic.
Little Prince, yeah.
Something, you know, in terms of music, probably there's other projects that I've had where I do sort of music to self-heal. So I guess
Frequency.
no, yes, something. No, but that's too.
No,
see,
you
that's
should
not-
make
I would take
artist.
something. Man, you can't take 1 record because you're like, I'm gonna take something happy.
I'm gonna have a
much-
question.
Then you listen to it 10 times and you're bored.
Bach, it was drum and bass.
Bach, you mean like the composer?
Yeah.
No, Bach was metal.
Oh yeah.
Bach was metal.
Now we
So
get it the point.
Bach and Wagner, like
Yeah.
those were the original metal composer. If you think about it, if you listen to a lot of heavy metal, you know, that's like Yngwie Malmsteen, for example. That's Bach right there. This whole neoclassical tendency. It all came from those tendencies of classical music. You know, a bit of Mozart as well. You know,
Yeah.
Mahler.
Yeah.
All this.
Gustav Mahler.
Yeah, all the heavy stuff. The heavy stuff.
Thank you very much. You come to the art club. We very respect you. We're
Thank you
gonna
for having
we're gonna have what a nice mask. People sit around. It's connected to the system.
I mean, this right here on top, I will admit it, it's just for posing. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But this right here, these are actual cables and I can connect. It has 2 different two sizes of connectors, so this can be used with modular gear and also with guitar pedals. So I brought this to Superbooth, which is a convention of synthesizers in Berlin, and I just started playing around, going to all the modules and connecting one end, which is marked, say, with like 3 little dots. So I have to find the other end, which has 3 dots, and then I connect one output to one input, and it affects the thing because it's a full cable, and it looks like I am somehow connected with the synths. I think it's really cool.
It fit me? What do you
I think so. I think so.
Huh?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
I'll do this shit.
Okay.
like-
You are
Awesome TV.
you are Zardonic now. You are
Yeah,
Zardonic
давай,
now.
давай.
I'm Arnold.
To invade your mind.